All right. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the silence. I was just making sure that the live was working and all that stuff. So we're going to check the volume here in just a minute. And when that goes live. The live was working and all that stuff. All right. Hi, everybody. Check the volume here. Sorry for the silence. Oh, sorry. All the extra stuff going on. Where did I go? Where's my Facebook? There it is. Okay. All right. So we're live and we've got YouTube and Facebook going at the same time. So if you're joining me, go ahead and say hello. I see Connie just jumped on. Hi, Connie. It's so good to see you. I got a cold last week and it took me out. And so if you hear me coughing or something, that's just what's happening. I'm getting over it. I'm feeling so much better every day. I get a little bit better, so that's good. All right, and I'm seeing YouTube. Hi, everybody on YouTube. We've got Christina and Debbie, Amy, Whitney, and Jeannie. Hi, Carol. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining me. So I'm really excited to open up the August paper pumpkin kit. Now I know that September's has shipped and you might start getting it this week, but this is the August kit. I'm a little bit behind. Summertime I spend hanging out with my family and work really just takes a back seat. And so I'm really just catching up on stuff. So, I mean, that's what life is about, right? Family and friends and memories and stuff. So we're jumping back in now that my kids are back in school. And we've got the August kit open. And I have already opened it, but I haven't looked at it. I've just used the stamp sets to make a couple cards. One card was for my exclusive card kit that I do with Paper Pumpkin for my subscribers. And we just had that on Saturday and had a great time together. And if you're interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin with me as your demonstrator, I offer a lot of great perks. One of them is that exclusive card kit that I send out, and then we get together on Zoom and spend an hour together making the card and playing games and having fun. And then the other is an exclusive PDF that I send along with the instructions for the exclusive card kit. And that includes a lot of other ideas that you can do with the Paper Pumpkin kit that I don't share anywhere else. They come from other demonstrators. There's a collaboration with other demonstrators that I do. And so you get lots of different ideas. So those are the two great things that I do for my subscribers. If you're interested, come back to this video after it's over, and there'll be some links that you can use to sign up through me. So check that out. And then the other thing, so those are the two cards. So I made my exclusive card, and then I made my card that goes with that PDF with the collaboration. So really fun projects. So I've seen the stamp set, I've seen the ink spot, but I have not opened up the rest of my kit. So today we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and jump on. Hi, Karen. I'm so glad you're able to join me. It's great to see you today. So this kit is called Farmhouse Florals. And again, it's the August 2025 kit. It actually did come with two. Whoop, I'm so sorry about that. It came with two stamp sets. And as you can see, I've used some of the stamps. So I'll show you those in their entirety. Once we get into the kit, there's a printed paper that shows us what's on the stamps, what the stamps are. So here's the kit. Let's go ahead and open it up. I've seen some really cute projects made with this kit, and so I'm excited to play around with it. So let's take a look at the stamp sets. So there are two. This one is the Farmhouse Florals. It includes this really beautiful branch of flowers and some great greetings. The greetings are in a handwritten font. So we've got for you, thank you, just a note, you are loved, to say, forever your friend. We've got XOXO and hello. And then good friends are hard to find. I'm so glad we found each other. That's sweet. It also comes with this great pattern strip, and you can use that lots of different ways. And then we have our friendly Florals stamp set. And it includes this grouping of flowers as well as some individual flowers and a leaf, and then an open teapot, which is really great. We can do lots of fun techniques with outlined images like this. We've got You're Simply the Best. Thank you for your constant friendship and listening ear. And then a more of a script we've got for a great friend and always here for you. And then another set of pattern. And it's the same pattern here, just in a larger scale. So, and it's in 3. So that's great. Always fun to see what comes in our paper pumpkin kits. Oh, Debbie, she says she's having a hard time getting on and staying on. Is anyone else having issues with their connection to the video? Let me know. I am not seeing a problem on my end. It looks like the videos are still working. I'm guessing the volume is still good because nobody said that they can't see me. So I'm really sorry about that, Debbie. If anyone else is having any issues, let me know. Have you tried over on Facebook, Debbie? Okay, Fran, she's on Facebook. She says no problems over there. If you want the link to the Facebook here, I'll pop that over. So Debbie, I'm going to reply to you and pop in this link if you want to try it on over on Facebook. Okay. So let's take a quick look at the projects. We've got 3 cards and 3 of each. So that means this kit makes a total of 9 cards. We also have 9 envelopes, and they have a coordinating color. They're all the same, but they've got this beautiful dark Secret Sea. It's a blue color, and in that same pattern of the stamp set that we've got. So that's really pretty. We've got some fun images. And this is our instruction sheet, and I'll walk through it. If you're new to Paper Pumpkin, I'll show you how to understand all this. On the back, it gives us a visual inventory of what's inside, as well as the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So we've got Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Gray Granite, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Secret Sea. And then they also mentioned that there's a coordinating die set, and I think it's called Season of Circles or Circle Seasons, something like that. It's got a circle and seasons in the name. And it's super cute. Really cute. I'm definitely going to be using this for some of my alternatives because I love this little acorn and the leaf. It's going to be a really fun one to play around with. I've already used it on a lot of my other alternatives from the previous months in the quarter. So the great thing about the dies is that Stampin' Up! Creates them so that they coordinate with 3 months, a quarter's worth of kits. So this one was the July, August, September, July, August, and September. And then next set will be the October, November, December. So, and I've seen a sneak peek of that, and it looks really great. And you could probably already purchase that. I think it's online for the next quarter. So great to see so many of you jumping on. You're welcome to say hello in the comments. I always love to give you a little shout out and let you know that I see that you're here. And I'm just grateful for you guys spending a little bit of time with me in the middle of your day as we open up this kit. So this is the adhesive. They always include adhesive in their kits. Sorry, my cold kind of takes over my brain a little bit. This is the dimensionals. We also have got some linen thread, a little bit of that. And then our envelopes, like I mentioned, they have that coordinating blue on the flap, and then they're just plain white. And there should be 9 of those. And then we have our card bases, and these are beautiful card bases. They've got a little bit of like a linen or craft type feeling to them. They're not a solid white. I'm not sure if that is coming through. There's little specks, either printed or inside the paper. I'm guessing it's inside because it's also on the inside of the cardstock. So it's on both sides. So my guess is it's kind of got that like that speckled look throughout the whole paper. And then on the front, we've got this cute printed bag with some flowers in it. We should have 3 of those card bases. I'm going to hold on to one and put the other 2 back in the box so I don't lose anything. For our second card base, oh, it's just a plain white one. So we've got a plain white card base again with that kind of crafty white color. And then our third card base has a cute little typewriter printed on the front. And again, that same white. It's a pretty white. Then we have some die cut pieces. This is a little window with some flowers and vases. That's really cute. I love this kind of deckled edge that we've got along the outside. It's really pretty. You should have 3 of those, 1 for each card. We also have some labels, and I see just 1 sheet of this. They usually will give us 4 of everything that we need to stamp on, just so that we have an extra in case we have a little mistake. So we've got 4 of these little tag shape, a little bit of a torn edge rectangle, and then this one has a little blue stripe going through it. So I'm just going to go ahead, remove 1 of each because I know I'm going to need at least 1 for my card, because we're going to make 1 of each card with today with each other, with me. I'm going to make it with you. All right. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Fran. Great to see you. Hi, Ellen. And then we have 3 of these die cut sheets. So we're going to put 2 back in the box. I'll use those for my alternatives, and then we'll use this for today's card. I've got the Secret C, which was the Stampin' Spot that came in the kit. And then I also have got my paper pumpkin clear block. Now this comes in your first kit, and it doesn't come in any of the kits after that. So you'll want to hold on to it. It's how you use your stamps. I've already opened this, but I like to just break the seal right between the lid and the base, and then leave this one on the top together to create a hinge. That works for me. Okay, I am excited to get these cards put together. Let's take a quick look at the instruction sheet, wherever that went. I should mention really quickly that when I make my alternatives, I use 1 set of supplies from the kit. So those would be exactly kind of what I've got here, 1 set of supplies. Okay, so if you find some other alternatives online from other demonstrators that you love, you're welcome to use your supplies to make those. But if you want to make my alternatives with me, you just need to save at least 1 of everything from the kit. Okay. And then you can make them along with me. So for down here at the bottom, there are 3 sections. This is just kind of tells you what you need for each card. So for card number 1, we need our white card base, along with our window. We need the blue striped label, and then we need our clear block. We have 2 different greetings. It says, "You are loved and thank you." We've got our strip, as well as the branch, and then dimensionals, and our ink spot. So let's put the other things off to the side, and then we can get started on this first card. So going to card number 1, we're going to take that branch of flowers, which I already have here on a clear block, and we're going to stamp it around a greeting on the inside. So I'm going to fold this. This is a bone folder. I use it all the time when I'm making my cards. It's really convenient for just to help with your scoring and to smoothing out glue. I will list it as well as just one of those accessories that you can get if you want in the listing after this video is over in the description. So we're going to do the You Are Loved. And I like to just use my clear block on the both sides. So one side here has the flowers, and then the other side is going to have my stamp. And I will usually do a little test. There's some scratch paper that I've got. Just going to do a little test of this You Are Loved to make sure that it's going to come out nice and crisp. And it looks pretty good. If yours isn't, go ahead and clean it. Sometimes there's a little bit of residue that shows up that is left over from the process. And then it will just stamp nice and clean if you can get that cleaned off. Oh yes, Kim says she works at a church part-time and she has a bone folder in her desk for folding bulletins and other items. I know, I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things. I actually have, I think 3, and I occasionally will like misplace them because I have them. I'm always using them. Hello, Pat and Rebecca and Melanie. It's great to see you guys. And Cheryl, she says that she's over on Facebook. She says, so happy you're unpacking this paper pumpkin. I'm looking forward to your alternatives. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I am excited about playing with this kit too. So then I've got the branch of flowers. Ink it up really well. Make sure it's got full coverage. And then it goes one on top and one at the bottom. That's a really cute image. I wouldn't have thought to use this image like that. And it just stamps so cleanly. Beautiful. If you're having issues with your stamp, just clean it off. Give that a try. If you have Versamark, that's my little tip, is you stamp your stamp in Versamark first and then ink it up. Don't clean it after the Versamark, just ink it up and it holds that ink in place. So give that a try. Okay, so there's the inside. Then we're going to fold it. This little image here means fold. And then on the front, we are going to create some pattern with this strip along the bottom edge. And it doesn't look like it needs to be like even or anything like that. So it looks like they've stamped it 4 times. Like one there. Oh, my other stamp fell. One there. Oh, this clear block here is it's a different company. You know, sometimes you need just a different clear block because you've got stamps on every single one that you own. So you just go for what you've got. That's what this is here. So just ignore it for now. I am lining mine up so that the pattern kind of looks seamless here in the middle, but they didn't, so you don't have to. Okay. So this is what mine looks like. I didn't do any overlapping. They did. They did do overlapping. You can probably see some of those darker areas where they overlapped. And I chose not to. Okay. Totally up to you. You could do even more. If you wanted to extend that pattern all the way through the front, go for it. Then we've got our window, and we're going to pop that on with some dimensionals. These are the little mini size. Oh, I got 2 right there. They're great for lots of different things. Let's pop that in the middle here. It just goes right in the center of, you know what, I'm going to add a little more on this side because I put it too close to the middle and nobody can see it. There. So right there in the center, just like that. We're very, very cute. Okay, down here we need to do our stamping for our greeting on the front. And I'm trying to find a clear block here where I could add that greeting. For this one, we're going to do thank you, and it's the one in cursive. I don't know if there's another one or not, but it's a nice long cursive. Pick it up, and then we're going to practice it on this piece as well. Okay, looks good. And it goes inside the blue, just like that. Oh, dang it. Okay. Sometimes if it twists, it will get ink on other parts. And this is one of those ones where we can't exactly flip it around because the other side doesn't have the blue strip. It turned out to work okay. Hi, Jackie. Great to see you. Thanks for joining me. Okay. And then this gets popped on with dimensionals just along the straight edge because it's going to sit on the card base and not the window piece. So line it up with that edge of the card, and then it goes over. And if you want to tack that down with a little glue dot or something, you definitely can. They don't have any glue dots in the kit, so I might just add a little liquid glue. See if I've got a little dot of liquid glue there. Will help hold it down. Oh, I'm kind of surprised I didn't use any linen thread for this card, but that turned out super cute. Quick and easy. Oh, Melanie says, this is my first experience with the new in colors. So yeah, there are some new in colors in this kit. Let's take a quick look at them. It's definitely the Darling Duckling and the Secret Sea. Those are the 2 in colors from the 5 that came out. So I love that dark blue. It's really pretty. And then the Darling Duckling is this beautiful gold yellow. This one right here. It's really beautiful. They complement each other nicely, the 2. Okay, so for number 2, we are going to use, let's grab our card base with the basket of flowers. It looks like we also need these die cut flowers as well as the basket and the handle. Do we use all of them? It looks like we do. Oh, we don't. We save a couple down there. So we have the double orange, we have the single orange, and then we have one double yellow. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then we're using the little tag, the rounded edge skinny tag. We are going to use the linen thread and then the couple stamps from the stamp set. Oh, Jackie says this is one of her favorite paper pumpkin kits. I agree. It's really, really beautiful. All the colors, and then the watercolor look is so pretty. Okay, we're going to do kind of the same thing to the inside. I feel like this is the first time they've designed the inside of the cards, but that's fun. For this one, it's the good friends are hard to find. So that's the one we're looking for. Wonder if I already have that on the block. There we go. Yeah, good friends are hard to find. So let's go ahead and stamp that in the center, and then we'll put the branches around it. So just like before, same kind of idea. Make sure you ink that up all the way really nicely. If you're not into the double, this is really pretty too. You could just do one on top or even one on the bottom. If you don't want to do the double stamp, there's some options there for you. Oh, very nice. I'm going to give that just a minute to dry. I was thinking it's such a dark ink. I'm not sure if it dries quickly or not. They are stamping for you on that little strip, so I'm going to find that. Grab another little book. Use this big one. Let's go ahead and stamp that. I'm going to pop out that little circle. And they are making it go this way. So the for you and then the whole. Come on, there we go. Okay, so that should be pretty dry by now. And then we're going to work on the front. They've got that same pattern, and they're going to stamp it across the basket. And they just stamp it 2 times, 1 time. We'll see. We'll see what we need. It looks like 2 times. So a little bit of space. I'm just going to ink up half of it. Stamp the other side. Okay. So it looks like this. Normally I would be like, what are they doing? But it's kind of obvious to see that they're going to pop these other die cuts on top. So let's grab our dimensionals. And we've got the purse, or the little bag, the flowers. It looks like they all get dimensionals, and even the greeting. And this other little piece. Okay. So I'm just going to add a couple to each one. Maybe just 1 to the flowers. If there's 2 flowers, I'm putting 1 in each flower just for support. And then they have 1 on the end of the greeting. And then they're going to take 1 and cut it in half for the handle. You may need a little tool to help position them. Something right there is where they have them. Just where the handle kind of comes back around. Okay. So those fit okay. I was a little like, how are we going to get those on? We figured it out. And then we can just pop all these on. So let's start with the basket. Just put it right over the printed image. It's a perfect match, just like that. And then that hides that stamp that we added over it. We also have got our flowers. Let's see. How do we do this? Does this go here? Maybe it does. All right, so I think that's the double orange flower. Goes right there. And then this is the single flower. I think it goes right here. So single flower, double flower, and then I think, and a couple arrows might have been nice because they're kind of just assuming that we know where these go, but I am not really grasping it. But I'm guessing these ones go here because there's just two yellow flowers together. So that's where I'm putting mine, just right over the pre-printed design. Okay, and then we've got our little handle, and I'm going to add that on top. So we've got 3 layers: the card base, the basket, and the handle. And then we have the For You, which connects with the handle, and then the outside of the basket. And then we use the linen thread. It says we need 12 inches of linen thread. That seems pretty excessive to me for a bow. So I like to use either 8 or 10 inches. So I'm going to go with 10 inches just to give me a little more to work with, but I don't need 12. If you need 12, that's fine. And then this, we're going to lift it up and tuck it underneath, through the hole and underneath the handle. And then I'm going to just tie a bow, a knot and a bow. Let's see if we can figure out which way this bow wants to go. There we go. Very cute. I think that turned out really well. Super duper cute. Okay, and that card's all done. I love how quick and easy they are. You could probably get all these cards made, all 9, if you just kept to the pattern or the original card idea in like an hour. Very easy cards to put together. Okay, so for our last card, let's find our little diagram. We're going to just need the rest of the pieces. So we've got our typewriter card base, and then we also have the typewriter die cut, another double yellow pear, and orange flower, and then our little torn edge paper. So just like before, we're going to do an inside greeting. This is a horizontal card, which is fun that they offer some different options. They've got the greeting to say thank you. So we already got thank you somewhere. I'm going to put to say on its own. They've got it double stacked, so they put both right onto one. I'm going to do them separate. I'm going to start with thank you. I like to start with my larger greetings, and oh, that's you are loved. Let's find the thank you. And I'm going to put it in the middle. And then we've got to say. And put that right in the, above that. Then we've got our little flowers again. This time I'm going to just stamp it at the bottom first so that you can see if you wanted it just the single, what it looks like. So that's cute. And then if you wanted, you can do the top. Very cute. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the just a note on my little paper. And it looks like it goes this way. So the straight edge is at the bottom, and then we want to stamp a little bit high on that piece, so not right in the middle. Grab another little clear block. Let's see what we've got. This one. Hi, Peggy. I'm happy you're able to join us. So that just goes near the top of it. Just like that. Very cute. Then we're going to stamp the pattern again. And it looks like we're going to do 2. And I'm just going to ink up half. And then the other half. Like so. So that's on the front of our card. And we take our die cuts and our greeting, and let's pop on some dimensionals. Oh, cute. There's even a little slit in the typewriter. That's adorable. I'm going to slide it in first and then attach it. So I slid it in first. I'm going to attach it with a dimensional. I don't know if I should, but that's what I'm going to do. Let's put this on. Just right over the original printed image. I love that little pop-up. It's very cute. And then we'll do some dimensionals here. They have, so this is not, there's no match for these. So I'm going to just put these over here just like they have it. They kind of have it right over the greeting of the paper in that right corner. And then this one they have, it looks like kind of in this corner here. Just like that. And that's all done. No linen thread on that one either. Very, very cute. Let's pull out the other 2. We've got our envelopes that coordinate with all of them. And we are done with our 3 cards. I love this kit. I think it's so beautiful, very simple, quick, easy to put together. It makes gorgeous cards. And what I'm going to do is try to come up with some fun alternatives. Um, they're just so pretty. I'm not sure we're gonna have, I don't know, we'll see. Sometimes when the card kits are so well done, it really help. I struggle a little bit with what to do with them, but I I do love them. I think they turned out really great. Perfect. And the card stock is really nice and thick too. I love that about these cards. Nanette says beautiful kit, and Amy says so cute. I know, I agree. Well, it's been really fun hanging out with you guys for this last 40 minutes or so. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me and joining me as we unbox the Paper Pumpkin kit from August. Please reach out if you have any questions about Paper Pumpkin. I would love to be your demonstrator. And like I mentioned earlier, we do some really fun things, or I do some fun things with my subscribers. And I look forward to helping you with any of your Stampin' Up! Needs. So thank you again, and I hope you have a creative day. Bye.